I'm going to officially be starting a brand new series on this channel. People often ask me, hey, Stix, what games are you playing right now? Hey, Stix, what gacha games should I be playing right now? Thus, every month, I am going to do a video titled X gacha games I'm playing in X month. So as an example, right now, as of January 2025, I am playing a grand total of 9 gacha games every single day. These are the games I log into daily, regularly. They are not cumulatively every game that I play over the course of the month, because as an example, I also played Silver Palace's beta this month. I'm going to be playing Neverness to Everness's beta next month. I play games for sponsorships. The amount of games that I play per month severely outnumber the games that I play regularly in my own spare time. These are the games that I stream, and these are also the games that I play. I think that's more fair to do and fair to say. That way I'm not being disingenuous and saying, here are 30 gacha games that I like, or here are 30 gacha games that I've played that you should also be playing. I'll also point out, yes, I'm still in a hotel room. Hopefully I'm back home in a couple days. The storm seems to have hit its peak, its climax, and theoretically, we should be with power back in our home in just a couple days. Now we have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to be tackling this alphabetically, beginning with Arknights. This is probably the first gacha game that I mained. I had played Genshin Impact as my first gacha game, but Arknights was a gacha game that I played for longer than like a couple weeks. This is a gacha game I log into every single day. I spend probably several months playing it. Then I put it aside for a couple months, wait for new content to come out, and then I come back and continue playing it. It's a gacha game I never go tired of. I love strategy games. I love tactical games. I love tower defense games. And this right here, this fulfills everything I need from every single genre. Phenomenal looking characters, great story. Does start off a little slow, does get a little convoluted at times, but the story itself is incredible. Fantastic voice acting, solid developer. There's absolutely nothing that I dislike about this game. It has been an absolute thrill and pleasure playing through every single day, week, month, ever since I started, and remains a pillar, a foundation of this channel. Then, the Arknights Endfield, which actually just launched. I've logged into this every single day. I've documented how there's been a huge storm that swept across America and knocked out power to our house for several days. And a lot of North Carolina, actually. There are tens of thousands of people without power. I downloaded Arknights Endfield on this laptop specifically, and also on my phone, because I wanted to keep playing it. I wanted to log in, get my dailies, and I wanted to try pushing through a little bit more of it, because I just genuinely enjoy the game. I mean, it hasn't had a perfect launch. On the contrary, its launch has been abysmal. They've run into various different issues, but disregarding the issues, the game itself is so much fun. The combat is incredibly enjoyable. The characters look insane. The world is beautiful. The story, granted, I haven't gotten too far through it yet. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone that is still currently playing it, but I'm in it to a certain point where the cousin or sister of a certain character comes into the story, and I'm hoping that once I catch up to that on stream, I can then that the story gets better. I think the story, or at least in the intro, is probably the weakest point of the game. I think the factory system with the blueprint is actually, or the factory system with the blueprint system is actually incredibly easy to do and easy to navigate and use. And exploring the world feels like there's a purpose to it, because the world is much smaller than open world gacha games like WoW or Genshin Impact, so it's easier to actually navigate and easier to fill in. The voice acting is ridiculously good, and the amount of things you can do in that game are just surprising, like genuinely surprising. Then we have Chaos Hero Nightmare. The game launched a few months ago, and I've been logging into almost every single day. It is overwhelmingly fun, but at the same time overwhelmingly long and arduous. It's actually gotten to a point where I'm logging into the game every other day, because the dailies alone take you 40 minutes to complete. But if they just like put in the ability to maybe sweep the chaos mode, or sweep the resource farming stages so they don't take several minutes each and you can just click a button and it's immediately wiped, this game would be 100 times easier to actually log in daily to consume. The characters though in this game, I mean, you've seen some of the new ones, no doubt. They look incredible. The story is fun. Granted, it does kind of, it gets a little, like, loses its way a little bit through it, and I know they're reworking that, but I still think the story is fun. I still think the voice acting is really good. I think the combat, the turn-based combat's incredibly diversified and really, really deep and complex, with a lot of intricate details that really help elevate it when compared to other games that are similar in nature. Epic 7 is a game I've actually been streaming every day over on stream, and it's been a lot of fun. It really has. I loved the new intro. I absolutely adore how they've integrated like an entirely new story into the game that takes place after the original story but ties into the game as like a prequel to the story, and it was very surprising. I've really enjoyed my time in it. I have not enjoyed the fact that after a certain point, after several hours spent in it enjoying it, it takes you back to the beginning, where you have the absolute ingrate that is Ross as the main character. Oh my god, like, he is the reason that I actually ended up quitting Epic 7 without investing more than like a dozen hours in it, because goddamn, I hated him. Like, I genuinely, this dude was such an annoying goddamn character. But the characters in this game look insanely good, very overflowing with personality, a lot of them actually. The story is fun if you disregard Ras as the main character. The theme, the dark theme and aesthetic is great. The combat is very enjoyable, and exploration is fun. How they tackle it, how they give you diversified paths that you can navigate through, that unlock additional chapters, additional missions, and everything. It's all very cool. A very unique style of game. Then we have Morimens, which I think is probably the genre's most slept on gacha game. I'm gonna say it. There are so many gacha games out there that are inferior to this, but 10 times more popular. There really are. This game is like Chaos Zero Nightmare, but better in some aspects. It really is. Not better as an overall game, but better in some areas, definitely. This is a game that if you love Chaos Zero Nightmare, you need to try, just purely because it is so much fun. It's just like Chaos Zero Nightmare, but darker, more messed up, with I think a more consolidated storyline that I think they've had like 2 years to kind of get like into that concise, perfect form that unfortunately Chaos Zero Nightmare is working towards right now, but has not achieved itself. The combat's fun. The characters look like wild. It has a lot of males and female characters, so a lot of diversified, not gender specific characters, which is really good. The devs are incredibly generous. The gacha itself, like, man, the amount of polls I've done, absolutely freaking crazy. NIKKE is my #1 gacha game. Like, it's been my #1 gacha game since I started playing it at launch. Like, it launched and they paid me $7 grand to stream that game a few times. I did, and then I dropped it, and then I went back to it like a year later. I think somehow my account had been deleted, so I needed to start from scratch, and it hooked me all over again. It became the story that I was most enthralled with out of all gacha games. Wuwa, Arknights, NIKKE, Punishing Grey Raven, Guardian Tales, like everything. The game that enthralled me more than any other. NIKKE. And people are like, well, yeah, Stix, because it's got the big booba and the big booty and the sexy character. It's like, why? I mean, yeah, that's part of the reason why. Like, anyone that plays NIKKE knows that's part of the reason why it's a fun game. But also because the story itself is incomparable to any other in the genre. Like, this game's story is unbelievably good. I'm not kidding. People think that this is a Gooner gacha. It's not. It is not at all. On the contrary, it is so good. The storytelling and narrative style, presentation, and perspective that you view it from, goddamn, it is so good. You have to try this if you have not already. Like, for the most part, a lot of the game is idle, but when it's not, you have to manual the hell out of it because it is hella difficult. Unbelievable. Like, when you first do the whale boss fight, I think they nerfed it. But when you first do that fight, I was stuck on that boss fight for a goddamn month. I tried every team composition I could. I failed horrifically. And then I passed it, and now I think my team composition, my team combat power is like 1.3 million, 1.4 million or something. So I haven't encountered an issue since, and I have an entire Pilgrim team that just decimates everything with Little Mermaid, Crown, Red Hood, Cindy, and Modernia. So it's just an absolute wrecking machine, and nothing can stop me. Snowbreak, I've been streaming a lot on stream, and if you thought NIKKE was a Gooner Gacha, you gotta play Snowbreak, dude. They've also overhauled the entire intro for Snowbreak. We streamed it, and we streamed for several days, and the entire thing is like the biggest orgy. And I'm not over exaggerating. It's a genuine orgy. Like, you start off married to Life, to Fenny, to I think like Acacia or whatever her name is, the littler one, and I think Katya, and the other one, and it's just so many women. And it's just like they come in and they're like, "Oh, you're with that girl? Oh, when's it my turn?" Leg spread. Oh, the game is essentially like into dating simulator, although it's not simulating how to get a date or how to like micromanage the characters. It's just, you know, like how many ways can you engage the story? I don't even know if I should be like, yeah, the combat is a third-person shooter. It's like the combat's 3% of the goddamn game. 3%. Oh man, yeah. Gooner Gacha, Snowbreak, definitely. Trickal Chibi Go is another game I've been streaming a lot of, and a lot of people were like, "Stix, this is the best gacha game of 2025. You have to play it." And I did, and it's been okay. It's been okay. Very happy, very chill, very chaotic, but it hasn't been as good as people have been saying it is. I think it's fun and cute, but at the same time, I'm the kind of guy that needs to like have something messed up to really connect with, I think. And overall, like it's a fun, mostly idle game as well, and it's very cute aesthetically and graphically, and the character models, like there isn't a single Gooner model in the entire thing, but doesn't mean it's bad. I think it's a solid game. It's just, I don't know, there's like something that stops me from really becoming enthralled in a game that doesn't have that emotional attachment to it, I think. And then Wuthering Waves. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, people call me a kudo shill, they call me a woo-wah bot, or whatever the hell they call people that enjoy Wuthering Waves and kudos games. I don't care, dude. I love the game. It has some of the best character models in Gacha, the best combat in Gacha, insane world, fantastic voice acting, a great setting and aesthetic, very fun story. It just wins in almost every single category. It's so good, so enjoyable, it's so high quality. I don't care what drama is happening this week. I don't care who loves what or who hates what about what. I'm enjoying it. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I pulled for Linnea. I have not pulled for Mornier. I've been saving. I think I'm going to pull for Amieth. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going to save for another character. Definitely not pulling for Luke because, you know, he has junk, and I like to keep the junk out of my truck. Yeah, I don't pull for guy characters. That's why I play female rover. I like to see hot women running around, and I like to, you know, play as them. So deep down, I'm a closet female that just wants to embrace my. And those are the gacha games that I am playing right now in January 2025. These are gacha games that I'm thoroughly enjoying, and they actually fill a variety of different genres, subgenres in the gacha genre. I think that's really good. Diversifying the kinds of games you play is good. You don't need to play 3 Genshin Impacts. You don't need to play, you know, 3 NIKKEs, 3 idle games, 3 action open world games. No, you need to play multiple different games that fulfill multiple different needs that you have. I have games that fulfill that need for strategy. I have games that fulfill the need for that tower defense style. I have games that fulfill the need for action combat. I have games that fulfill the need for an open world or fulfill the need for story or a narrative. And that keeps me really enjoying games, gacha games, and the entire genre overall. I'm not burning out. I have tons of things that I'm having fun with and tons of things that I'm looking forward to. And that's because at the end of the day, I have so many things that I enjoy. And hopefully you do too. And if not, hopefully this helps you find other games to enjoy.